You asked for another one. Like this video, Stents. Good grief, the news is out. Oh my gosh. I'm just like blown away right now. And you're going to be blown away too after I get this video right. Or this camera right. Live is so different than the other. But you can back out if you want to. I can't see anybody. I can't watch whoever's watching. I don't see who's liking or anything else, but my God, thank you for the likes and thank you for the views a while ago. 8,200 views. Thank you, seriously. And I'm up to 5,031,000 views. Shoot, that's crazy. Thank you, everyone. I try to tell y'all, James Beckwith is back, folks. Jim Beckwith is what his first YouTube channel was. I like to say thank you. And Jennifer, you've gotten back? Yes, I'm back. You asked me to, and you shall receive. Just keep on sharing. You know what time it is, baby. This is a limited. It's like the Clash. It's at going to be 40 laps. But I've got a faster car this time. A hell of a setup. I'm running about 210 miles per hour, and this thing wants to play games. Okay, we got it right. But yeah, y'all gonna love what I got going. Okay, enjoy, and I love every one of y'all. Thank you for subscribing. Pamela Anderson, thank you for donating $500. Shoot. Jerusalem is on fire. Thank you for donating again. $100. Wow. I was not expecting all this. But the kids in the Marines militia says thank you. And y'all gonna be shocked. George W. Bush pleads guilty of 9/11. Obama says that Osama bin Laden was a fake, which I tried to tell y'all that, but nobody wanted to listen. That was an actor, guys. It was all act. I felt like we were playing con artist with everybody. And I think that's why all the countries are pissed off at us. We had to do something, folks, but I've got some more breaking news. I'm going to have to go out and do another video. That's how big the news is right now. I've got advisors telling me that the West Coast is in big trouble with an earthquake next week. How do I know all that? I tried to tell you that CERN Switzerland is digging so hard that California could be in the water next week. We don't know, but I do know one thing. These advisors has not been wrong yet, and I haven't been wrong. I love every one of y'all. Let's get going.
Breaking down. Billionaire financier George Soros has been arrested and is being detained in Switzerland for interrogation, being extradited to the United States, where he will face a military tribunal as an enemy combatant. George W. Bush pleads guilty to high crimes and misdemeanors, including 9/11. Barack Obama is being detained at Gitmo, charged with high treason and begging for his life. The news is breaking fast. Reports are coming in from across the globe, and the truth is about to be unsealed. Unsealed, where you learn what they don't want you to know. We have breaking news. Billionaire financier George Soros has been arrested and is currently being detained and interrogated at a bunker in Gastenal, Switzerland, before being extradited to the United States, where he will eventually be transported to Guantanamo Bay, Cuba, to face military tribunal as an enemy combatant against the United States. We are also learning that former President George W. Bush has pled guilty to many charges, including the planning and cover-up of 9/11, the cover-up of his father's activities, including violations of the RICO Act, treason, money laundering, pedophilia, and child sex trafficking, as well as the assassination of former President John F. Kennedy and the attempted assassination of former President Ronald Reagan back in 1981. Bush has pled guilty to these crimes and will be executed, but not before his complete testimony is given, including cross-examinations and several trips back to the stand to testify. So because the military tribunals are expected to last up to 2 years, the execution of former President George W. Bush will be delayed until the conclusion of these tribunals. We have also learned that former President Barack Obama is currently also at Guantanamo Bay, Cuba, where he has turned over several bits of information in an attempt, from what I am told, a vain attempt to be spared execution on charges of high treason. Apparently, he has turned over valuable information regarding Benghazi, the 9/11 cover-up that he was also well aware of, and several other crimes, including the Fast and Furious gun-running crimes and Hillary Clinton's crimes with the email scandal and much, much more. We are understanding that Barack Obama at this point...
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Is pretty much begging for his life, begging to be spared execution. We'll tell you about that in just a few moments. All of this news is coming at a very fast pace, and we wanted to get it to you as quickly as we possibly could. Without further ado, hang on to your hats, folks. We're about to bring you some out... I don't want to use the word outstanding, but if all of this is what it is supposed to be, and my sources indicate this is really happening and finally going down, justice is about to be served to some of the biggest players involved in crimes against the United States and crimes against children and humanity. The truth is about to be unsealed.
It has been. It's not unsealed. It is wide open. Somebody just busted the door open on these guys. Thanks to General John Joseph Dunford. Thank you.
George W. Bush has pled guilty and evidently has agreed to be executed for his part in 9/11 crimes, according to intel coming out of the Gitmo military tribunals, which began on January 2nd, 2019. The trials are being filmed and will be released at a later date, and transcripts will be made available through us here at Truth Unsealed. George W. Bush met with President Trump and was granted the reprieve from the embarrassment of going through a trial. He agreed to turn state's evidence against the deep state and his father, former President George H.W. Bush, mainly on their 9/11 crimes, but also on violations of the RICO Act and child trafficking, in exchange for a quiet execution which will take place at the conclusion of the trials, as he may be called in several times to testify. His reputation will be allowed to remain intact. Former Presidents Bush, Barack Obama, and Bill Clinton, along with Hillary Clinton and former Vice President Joe Biden, were served with indictments in envelopes slipped into their programs at Bush Sr.'s funeral on December the 5th, 2018. Reports coming in from several credible sources indicate that they are believed incarcerated in a special prison called Camp 7 at Guantanamo Bay. The government has recently spent $69 million to...
Some of you will not be coming back. There's no other way of telling.
What? You said something. Past Christian Miss in the house. Hi, Andrew. How's you and your family getting along? Real good. Real good. I am so excited. I can't deny it. I want you to keep on subscribing, liking, and sharing. Because guess what, Jack? Guess what? We're going to step on it so hard. I got my lucky penny. Let's do it to it. And I'm running 210 miles per hour in the gold number 3 Dow Bass Pro Shops Dale Earnhardt Senior car, baby.
Yeah. Basic statistics tell us that.
To build Camp 7, which is designed to hold 15 high-value detainees. It is also being reported from evidence leading up to the military tribunals at Gitmo that on August 25th, 2018, Senator John McCain was executed for treason and child trafficking, and on November 30th, 2018, former President George H.W. Bush was executed for violations of the RICO Act and child trafficking. Bush pled guilty to taking part in the...
What now? I didn't understand that. Or instead of ear. I can hear real good with my ear. I'm like Hulk Hogan. Come on, bring it. Stony Stone thought he was going to bring me down. I'm like Hulk Hogan. Stony Stone, you. That's all I got to say. I'm all jacked up on sweet tea, and I'm slapping the devil right in the face. I'm slapping Mr. Stony Stone. I'm taking down Mr. Plymouth. I'm taking them all down. Mr. We're gonna lose. Mistakes were made. Dominic White, Captain, all of them. Captain Winner. All I got to say is I got chill bumps, and I'm bringing down everybody. Everybody, Jack. I'm bringing Mr. John X Army. The little stupid sumbitch thought they were gonna take me down. It didn't happen, Jack. It didn't happen. Oh, brother, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when God runs all over you?
AFK assassination and designing the attempted assassination of President Ronald Reagan. On January 28th, Gitmo pretrial hearings began on 5 defendants of the 9/11 crimes, trials that were subsequently delayed until March because of a military court judge's medical problems. No mainstream media will be allowed to cover the military tribunals on political elites that are expected to last for around 2 years. It is well known that the U.S. press has been controlled by George Soros-owned organizations. Sources indicate that Soros himself has been arrested on February the 3rd and is believed presently under interrogation at a bunker near Gastonal, Switzerland. The evidence to arrest Soros is said to come from former President Barack Obama and other informants at Gitmo. Evidently, members of what was known as the Alliance stormed his retreat at St. Margrethenberg.
Hey, no, Mr. Stentz. No, I wouldn't take that damn job if they paid me $1 billion. I'm sorry. Why? We didn't vote for president anyways. It was the 13 world banks. I try to tell y'all that. Nobody wanted to understand it. Nobody could care. Yep. Another Kyle bitch just got destroyed. Look at that. Upside down. Y'all see that? Y'all want to see that in instant replay? Let's instant replay that. Y'all see that? Kyle Busch went into the fence. Watch this. Choke on that, M&M's. Watch this. I pushed Brad Keselowski so he wouldn't get into it. Real hard. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. How you doing, Kyle? Eat that. Go back to Las Vegas where you came from. And yeah, that's all I got to say. Watch. What? Boom! Watch that. Did you see? Looked like somebody just punted him out of the way. Like, boom! How you doing? Where'd he go? There it is. Come on. Where you at? There he is. Watch this. Come on. Where you at? Maybe not. Where'd it go? Shoot. Really? Come on now. It went to a different instant replay or something. But it looked like somebody kicked a field goal. I did. I destroyed his brother, Kurt Busch. And then, oh well. Who will? Who cares? I already got him. Y'all can go look at it again. Oh, well, you can instant replay.
Switzerland, based on a tip from local police. The alliance was a military force working under orders of the Pentagon.
Oh, by the way, Lindsay, we won. We won. That's all I got to say, Lindsay. I don't know where you're at. I know you're going through a lot thing, but you know, I told you I was going to bring it home, and I brought it home. And if you dislike my video, that's fine. I'm Earnhardt. Everybody booed Earnhardt, and he won a bunch of championships. So I'm smiling like Earnhardt right now. I am happy, so happy right now that your Obama and George W. Bush, your Democrat and Republican, is going to jail. I told you Democrat and Republicans were together, but you didn't want to listen. Now you're listening.
Military tribunal judges and in conjunction with legal entities across the globe. Soros has been suspected of illegally influencing U.S. elections over the years and was thought behind thousands of immigrants forcing their way across the U.S. border. His organizations are believed to own and control software used in state voting machines. And even worse, the multi-billionaire is known to be a leader in the Vatican's Ninth Circle satanic cult. He is thought to be behind regularly scheduled satanic child sacrifice rites and human hunting parties organized under the Vatican and involving children and kidnapped teens across the globe, according to Kevin Annett of the International Tribunal into Crimes of Church and State. Evidently, the alliance had enough evidence supplied by former U.S. President Barack Obama and other informants at Gitmo to arrest Soros, believed to be in poor health.
Yeah, Valley. Yeah. They're going to Death Valley. That's all I got to say. And Beverly, yes, it's happening. It's happening, baby. Not New York. It's actually happening. And they got them, all of them. They got George Soros in the bunker in Switzerland. They got him held in the bunker in Switzerland. And they got, they're getting Pope Francis. All of them, folks. That's all I got to say. Russia's going after the European people. And, yes, it's going. China's about to go down. North Korea going down. I mean, it's going to be a great day, guys. That's all I got to say. It's going to be a great day. And we got to do something because that earthquake is about to happen in California. Pedophiles are going down. And Chicago is going to get bombed and missiles. Scud missiles going to hit Chicago. And New York's going to get hit. Washington, D.C. I mean, all I got to say is get ready, everyone. Get ready. Pamela Anderson's been giving us the information. If you did not know, Julian Assange is not here with us no more. That was Julian Assange's girlfriend. She's the one that's giving us the information too. Somebody sent me a message saying, who's your source? Dumbass, then you're not even subscribed to me. You don't need to know my source. It's none of your damn business. All I know is happening. And if you don't like it, leave. Because I'm not putting a gun to your head. You want to stay here because you want to know the truth. Now, the ones that's disliking my video, I'm sorry, man. You're a pedophile. You're the only one backing out and hitting like and then hitting dislike and all this other crap is what my advisors are showing me, telling me. They even recorded it and sent it to me. They're going to get you, Michael. They're going to get you, goat face. We're going to cut your goat face off. Just thought you might want to know that, devil.
Soros is reported to have been prevented from committing suicide with a cyanide pill prior to capture. Presently, he's thought to be under interrogation at a bunker near Gastenau, Switzerland. J. Christian Adams, a former DOJ attorney under the Obama administration.
The ones that liked me at first and then they changed their mind because they wanted to follow the CIA channels, you'll be right back here with me, I promise you. Because all of them CIA channels that you've been following, every one of them, even BP Earthwatch, or shall I say Earthwatch, yeah, he's back, but he's not getting what he was getting last time because the truth is finally coming out with the son of a gun. And Paul Begley, you're not doing too good either, are you, bud? I noticed both of y'all going down. Did you know that? Did you know that? Did you know that, Paul? Oh, Paul. I'm going to sing a song for you, like off of Michael Myers. Oh, Paul. He's just a great man. Oh, Paul.
Administration, who is now president of the Public Interest Legal Foundation, once told Fox News.
Yes, you have, Beverly. Yes, you have. Libby, you have too. We got a new one. That's the Belgian Bulldog, Stents. Say hello to him. He's one of my leaders from Anonymous. I've turned him into administration. He don't realize that, but I'm saying it on TV, on your YouTube channel right now. You jumped up, soldier, and I appreciate it, man. And Ryan, I don't know where you went, man. I really don't. And maybe you went and kissed some more butt to Mr. Stony Stone because I noticed that you were his buddy. Yeah, I got friends in low places telling me what you're up against and everything, and I know what's going on. I know who's who and who's good and who's not. And I'm like Santa Claus, okay? I know who's naughty and nice. I know where you live. Every time you comment down below, I know right where you're living. Do you not notice that? All the other YouTube channels don't tell you that because they're stupid idiots and they're on my list. At least I'm telling you what's going on. When you comment down below, say something nice. You won't be targeted. You won't. But if you do, well, hey, you want the Marines militia to bust down your door like George Soros and Obama and all them. I mean, I tried to tell you. You know who else is with us? Dog the Bounty Hunter, folks. Chuck Norris. Okay, Steven Seagal. Julian Assange. I just want you to know that. How big and how strong we are. Kevin Shipp. Okay? God rest his soul, Edward Snowden gave me a lot of information on the hurricanes and all the tornadoes and all the snowstorms. I told you it was coming, ladies and gentlemen, and none of you listen to me, besides the ones that followed me. That's been following me for a long, long time. So, the ones that has been following me, thank you. And the ones that has been donating and keeping this thing going, thank you. My mom cried today. My mom was in tears. She's proud. At first, she didn't believe me, but now she's starting to believe me. When I told her that Barack Hussein Obama and the Bushes and all of them got arrested today, my mom fell in her floor and started crying. And Miss Goots, Thank you. Thank you. The lady from Jerusalem, hallelujah. $500. And then she sent me $100 more today on PayPal. Other people giving me money. Michael, Jason, you know who you are. Some of y'all wants to be anonymous. I understand that. The PayPal is on my other channel, Anonymous True News. This channel to give you live news. People likes to watch my racing. Do the best I can. This race was hard, folks. I took out some bad guys, but I hope y'all enjoy.
That Soros had Obama's Department of Justice at his beck and call. Soros's organizations in the U.S. were instrumental in shaping DOJ policy under the Obama administration, according to Adams, noting allegations that Soros was involved in police procedures and voter ID rules across the country. He said Americans do not understand the extent to which Soros fuels this anti-constitutional, anti-American agenda. As far as Soros's involvement in the international child exploitation ring run by the Vatican, August 14, human sacrifices of 2 children on a blood-stained altar was interrupted by police and an CCS team in an upscale neighborhood in Outremont, Montreal, Quebec, Canada.
If you start hearing that background no ding ding, that's my earthquake app. That's how crazy my earthquakes are happening right now, folks. So don't be alarmed if you hear that dinging, okay? I'm watching earthquakes. I'm watching volcanoes erupting. Mount St. Helen is going crazy, and so is Etna, Mount Etna. We reported that over the weekend. It's not looking good, folks. The West is looking really, really grim, like I called over, 9 months ago. So, I mean, y'all had your time to get out of there. And if you didn't, FEMA camps for you. That's all I can say.
The satanic rite was believed organized by George Soros and executives of Sinclair Oil and the Cargill Corporation. The children were said to be held at McGill University, the site of CIA 1940s to 1960s MK-Ultra torturous experiments on children. A few years ago, in just one ITCCS raid on the Soros Vatican,
By the way, Beverly, I've got more than 4,000 subscribers, okay? Y'all are being shadow banned, and yeah, a bunch. I'm even got subscribers from Facebook. Yes, people that's friending me have subscribed to me. I'm even getting people from another country. I mean, more than not just Jerusalem, but a bunch of people. You did a job. I'm sorry, I'm trying to read some of y'all's stuff. And I listed to you and went out and started buying food, guns, bear, something. I've got bad eyes. Y'all know I do. And water. I have everything I need for that ever comes my way. Thanks, Andrew Jackson. I could not have thought. You doing a hell of a great job, Andrew. I'm doing the best I can, okay? I'm not perfect. I'm not. I'm getting better, okay? I've gotten with some good people, and they know I've got the balls to say it on YouTube. Nobody else does. You disappeared from my notifications. I never left your channel. You just reappeared recently in different ways. I have always respected and supported you. God bless you. God bless us all. Yeah, thank you. Go to my Facebook. Everybody's following me because they follow me first, they get their notifications that way. YouTube is not where you want to get notifications, ladies and gentlemen. You don't. I've already put that out on YouTube. And yeah, I didn't mean to take out Jimmy Johnson. I really didn't. Me and him were hauling. We were coming to the front like no other. But we're almost at the end. There's about 3 laps to go. We're at the green white checker. We was almost at the leader, folks. But enjoy the finish and enjoy the news, because I tried to warn y'all what was coming. I told you the gun confiscations was during the winter and the hurricanes, and I told you that the FEMA camps was coming, and I told you the tribunals were going to be fake, and then at first they were going to be fake, and then they were going to be real at the end. And that's what's happened, folks. We're getting close to April, folks. I'm telling you, tornado season is going to be bad. I've got a new radar for that too, so get ready. Don't leave me. I'm going to be right here, folks. Subscribe to all 3 of my channels and try to donate. Help these kids and these men that fighting for y'all. You don't have to donate your whole paycheck, for crying out loud. I'm not asking for that.
Found sexually abused, beaten, and starved babies and children, all below the age of 6, in small padlocked cages among frozen body parts of prior victims. Raids by ITCCS teams and local police had also disrupted satanic night sacrifice rites at Catholic facilities as Holland, Dijon, France, and Lucerne, Switzerland. Documents found at SOROS has revealed the locations of cabal underground bases from Ireland to Croatia, as well as a new type of CERN quantum machine. Alliance sources revealed that this was their technology stolen back in 2000. Sources are indicating that Obama is incarcerated at Gitmo and has been for at least a month, exposing crimes of upper echelons of the deep state to save his own life and prevent his execution. Obama has been charged with high treason for multiple crimes, including Uranium One, the Benghazi massacre, and the cover-up by the FBI, the same crimes as Hillary Clinton has been charged with, along with her husband and the Clinton Foundation for crimes in running criminal enterprises, obstruction of justice, and money laundering. Multiple sources have confirmed that former Clinton campaign chief John Podesta and his brother Tony Podesta are among 17 D.C. indictees. The Podesta brothers are under investigation for child kidnapping, pedophilia, and their involvement in selling the country's uranium to Russia. Among Soros' suspected many other crimes were illegally influencing U.S. elections. He was said to own the software for many state voting machines, organizing and funding illegal immigrants to force their way across the U.S. border, and was reported as the leader of a child trafficking and exploitation ring for the Ninth Circle child sacrifice cult run out of the Vatican. Only certain reporters are being allowed to access the tribunals under the direction of the Trump administration. Myself, along with Leonard Baccani and Linda Forsythe, are 2 of the very few reporters being allowed access to the military tribunals. Leonard Baccani is a retired Santa Ana police officer and founder of Homeland Security Services, Inc., headquartered in Southern California. Linda Forsythe is a citizen journalist, news commentator, and founder of Seavine International Foundation. We will be making transcripts of the military tribunals available through our websites and here at Truth Unsealed. After 9/11 on September the 14th, 2001, Congress passed the basis for martial law and military tribunals. An executive order for military tribunals signed by President Donald Trump went into effect on January the 1st of this year, and the pre-trials started on January the 2nd. The tribunals are being held in secret locations at Gitmo, various military bases, and federal courts across the nation. Some are known to be going on right now in South Carolina. U.S. Attorney John Huber and his 174 investigators have spent over 2 years investigating and filing over 71,000 indictments against political and global elites in federal courts. Attorney General of Sessions, General James Mattis, and General John Kelly are in charge of the military tribunals. So there you have it, folks. George Soros arrested, detained in a bunker in Gastenal, Switzerland. Former President George W. Bush pleading guilty to high crimes and misdemeanors, treasonous acts, and the cover-up of his father's activities, as well as
welcome to the Extreme Dirt Tour.
Involvement in 9/11 and its subsequent cover-up. Now, this is very important. We have just been handed, during the course of the time you were watching this report, some additional information about former President Barack Obama. This is huge. You're going to want to pay attention to this. Apparently, former President Obama has admitted that the apparent execution of Osama bin Laden in 2011 was a fake. That Osama bin Laden was not taken out at a compound in 2011, as was indicated by Barack Obama.
Welcome to the Extreme Dirt Tour.
We're also learning that Osama bin Laden died in the caves of Afghanistan back in 2001. Obama has known this for quite some time. This entire thing was designed to take pressure off of the ongoing scandals racking his administration.
That's good, Beverly. Because undoubtedly we've been screwed over by the fake news. I mean, gosh. I used to grow up to watching it. But something told me when I was a kid, something told me that we were being controlled. The way the news was, the way the talking was with Peter Jennings and Barbara Walters, it just something didn't crash right for me, and I'm glad I figured it out, and I'm glad I've gotten with some good people that walked away from the pedophile government, and I'm glad y'all are here, and I'm glad that I have worked hard for the last 5 years for y'all. 5 years. It took me a year and a half to even get on YouTube. I was telling people on NASCAR Online what was going on, and they told me I was crazy. Not no more. Not no more. The ones that told me it was crazy pretty much made me. They made me. They made Stonewall 313. That's all I can say.
At the time in 2011 and 2012, when he was, priming for his re-election campaign, he was also trying to protect his Secretary of State, Hillary Rodham Clinton. So the entire scenario of Osama bin Laden being taken out was a fraud, a fake, and a lie. There was no body dumped at sea, as Obama had indicated, because there was no body. There was no corpse. Apparently, Osama bin Laden died in the mountains of Afghanistan in 2001. The Saudis helped to plan 9/11 along with George W. Bush for the sake of getting us into a war. The entire weapons of mass destruction scenario that was supposedly in Iraq, that has also been admitted to, not by former President George W. Bush, although he's pled guilty to many other crimes. This information is coming to us from former President Obama, who is attempting to avoid execution. My understanding, folks, about this information, my understanding is that the Trump administration has enough information on Barack Obama now, despite the information and the intel that he's turning over, that he will not be spared execution. If convicted of these crimes, if convicted of high treason, Barack Obama will be executed. But apparently, in addition to everything else, Obama has now admitted that Osama bin Laden had been long dead before the alleged execution at a compound in 2011 by Navy SEALs. So this was not true. This was not true. Okay, it's been covered up for too damn long, and apparently Barack Obama is now admitting this. Please spread this information as far and wide as you can. This is huge information. Now, I have been receiving a lot of emails from you folks about how do we know that these people have really been transported to Guantanamo Bay?
Wow.
Well, for one thing, if you take a look at the Twitter accounts of both former President Bush, former President Obama, Hillary Rodham Clinton, and there have been very few communiques from these individuals since late last fall. Okay? There have been some tweets, my understanding is, sent out, but there are people that maintain these accounts for these high-profile individuals. They do not do their own tweeting. They have virtually disappeared from public view. Last week we did a video indicating that Hillary Rodham Clinton, who's supposedly still considering a run for the presidency again in 2020, although that is being denied by many of her spokespeople, has been kept alive by artificial means since her death on September the 11th of 2016 in the run-up to the 2016 presidential elections. She has virtually disappeared from the public eye with certain exceptions. But those of you who have been writing to me and asking why some of these people are still appearing in public, or at least have been seen in public, even if they're not currently using social media, you must understand, please, this is very important, you must understand that this information that we are bringing to you, okay, is being held under the closest secrecy.
Yes, it is.
And that only the alternative media are being allowed to disseminate this information about the military tribunals. In order to have others involved in these...
Some of you will not be coming back.
He's right. They're not even telling it on the news yet, guys. But when Trump does put it out, they're going to need to be martial law. Some people believes in these idiots, and they're going to... The left is going to go berserk, folks. That means martial law is coming. Okay? And it could happen on the 15th or the 18th. My advisors are telling me the 18th because of food stamps. All the government has went underground for this. Seriously. Y'all need to get bulletproof vests. I've been telling y'all I need food and guns and water, but you might need bulletproof vests if you're going out to work or whatever. Seriously, I'm not kidding. It's about to be the purge of the United States. And some people are going to believe the crap because they've been kissing the Hollywood elites and the music stars and everything else's butts. And I'm just giving you heads up. Y'all really need to watch where you're at. I mean, you could go tomorrow and you could be in a hospital bed or could be dead. But I'm just giving you heads up. Y'all need to... This is going to be some bad times. Europe is getting bad right now. Women getting raped worse than ever. Ever, folks. It's bad. It's not good, and I think it's coming to the United States very, very soon, with China landing in in Venezuela. Uh, China has already landed in Australia and Africa. There's other places they're landing. Cuba, they're coming to Cuba. They're going to be in Mexico. I think that's how the Russians and the Chinese jumps in. But if you did not know, the Prime Minister of Canada has resigned today. That was big news. Which I think a lot of people are going to be resigning and going underground after this is about to happen. The earthquake's supposed to happen. Yes, the submarines are still out there, folks. China is good friends with Obama and the Clintons, okay? When they find out the news, they're going to attack. I want y'all to know that. So be ready for, be ready for anything, because it's going to get ugly. There's going to be all kinds of stuff. I don't know how to explain it. When I seen some of the emails last night, I got up around 4 a.m. this morning, and my emails was just blaring, folks. And I didn't. People were like, "You're not saying a word on Facebook. Are you okay? What's going on?" I was working so hard, folks. I had to ignore all messengers and what was going on, because I didn't want to mess up this story, and I haven't. And thanks to David Zubilek finally getting it out. But for crying out loud, what did I tell y'all? November. I told you Pelosi was going to be the third in line. She still could be the president, folks. Out of all this, this is wild. Seriously, they could arrest Trump. It's not Trump that's doing this, folks. It's General Joseph Dunford. He is the general, and he is the man that's going to start martial law. And believe it or not, the New World Order Banks has him in the back of the pocket. I'm telling you right now, it's not going to be Trump. He may say he's going to call martial law and everything, but it's not Donald Trump, folks. It wouldn't have been Obama in 2015 if he threw out, martial law. I'm telling you guys, it's going to be the General Dunford, and former General John Burks, said the same thing. He said, "There's no way it's going to be your president." So I want y'all to know that. Remember what I'm saying, guys. Let's go.
There's no other way of telling you that. Just basic statistics tell us that.
These crimes, who are yet to be indicted, served with indictments, and brought to trial, in order to have them to continue to remain in the dark, there are lookalikes and doppelgangers who have been hired by the Trump administration to appear in public at certain events for the purpose of having people believe that these public figures are indeed roaming freely in the United States. But in actuality, a lot of them are being held in detention at both Guantanamo Bay and several other undisclosed locations throughout the United States, including some in South Carolina. Please understand that just because you haven't heard about this in the mainstream media does not mean that it's not taking place.
It's happening.
We have the intel.
It's happening.
And we're going to give you the names again
I didn't believe
at the conclusion of this, of two other very prominent individuals who are covering the military tribunals along with us here at Truth Unsealed, and who will be disseminating both the video and the transcripts of these trials when they are made public. Now, this may take up to 2 years to happen, because my understanding is that everything is being kept as quiet as possible by former Attorney General Jeff Sessions as well as James Mattis. and John Kelly, but this information will be disseminated, and we are one of the few sources who are going to have this information. Another source which will have information, my understanding, is reporter Liz Crokin, a very credible source, especially with regard to the pedophilia and child and adult sex trafficking information that's coming out. All right, so we have a lot of intel here to bring to you. Please take it and disseminate it. And don't let the mainstream media and other non-believers convince you that nothing is going on. It is going down now.
Yes, it is.
All right? It is going down now. And this is huge information here about I always suspected that Barack Obama faked the death, the alleged execution
I said it too.
of Osama bin Laden. I never bought into that, especially since we never saw the body. No photographs were ever taken, nothing. This entire thing was a cover-up. It was a scandal. It was a lie.
Yes, it
was a huge lie. And we are now getting information not only from George W. Bush himself, but from other investigations indicating that 9/11 was indeed an inside job, a major cover-up.
Yeah, I believe it too.
In the United States here, perpetrated by the Saudis, perpetrated by the Bush administration. Folks, this is beyond the pale. But we finally have some credible evidence, and it's going to continue to trickle out. And as it comes out, we are going to bring it to you here on Truth Unsealed. If you are not a subscriber to our YouTube channel, if you are not a visitor to our websites, you need to be right now. Right now, this is very important. Also, it's very important that you realize that we have been keeping you posted on all of this for quite some time. This is nothing new. Over the course of the last couple of years, we have been bringing you credible information about child and adult human trafficking going on here in the United States and around the world. A lot of which George Soros and the Roman Catholic Church are behind, as well as former President George H.W. Bush and many of his elite friends. Okay? And George W. Bush, the son, and former Vice President Dick Cheney are also involved. Former Vice President Joe Biden is involved, up to his eyeballs in this. I've got information that I've got to verify that I can't.
I heard it was going to be Pelosi, Maxine Waters, who else? Even the vice president could go down, folks. Bunch of people. Y'all don't realize who's involved with all this. Okay, Pence is one of them. We've been reporting that for a while now. Mike Pence didn't even want to shake Putin's hand, and Putin one that gave all the emails to Trump. And Trump gave them to the none other than General Dunford. The whole Congress. Yeah, Congress is already gone. They've been gone since December the 25th, I think. I think it was around Christmas. They got beat down. That's why nobody's working the government right now. Nobody is. That's why they're all underground. And I believe that they're all going down. So just remember that. I don't know what just happened a while ago, but y'all just keep on listening. I'm going to something else so y'all can listen to this.
You yet, but let me tell you something, folks. This is huge. And if you continue to follow us here, you're going to get this information, and you're going to get the truth that nobody else is willing to disseminate, because they don't want it released. Okay? Please stick with me here. Now, as part of what we've been doing, we have put together a series of reports, and we have been disseminating these reports to our viewers here on Truth Unsealed for the last couple of years now. It's called the Bundle Plus. It is now a total of 18 reports on child and adult human trafficking here in the United States and around the world, as well as information regarding MKUltra, which is part of this entire process here, this mind control apparatus, which began in the 1940s, allegedly ended in the 1960s, but which has not ended. It's still being used today to convert people into these mass murderers, these child rapists, these torturers who are harming our children. Is still being used today. It is being covered up like you would not believe. And we put together a series of reports about this, which we have been disseminating over the course of the last 2 years. If you haven't received a copy of the Bundle Plus, you need to have it. You need to have this information, and you need to have it now.
Right.
And I want to get this information into your hands right now, because as these military tribunals continue to progress, and as we continue to bring you this information, the Bundle Plus, which includes a very...
Remember the video I put out on Anonymous True News, New Year's Eve, about the Pope? The Pope will be assassinated by the Antichrist. Whoever kills the Pope will be the Antichrist. We already know who it is. We already talked about this. I said we gonna have dark days with all those volcanoes. Yes. Well, you know why we're having these volcanoes, right? The drones are dropping dynamite in there. Okay? That's how they're doing it. I want you to know that. I don't want you to think Wormwood's doing it, okay? The drones are coming in. They don't want you to see Wormwood. As CERN pulling everything toward us, even Wormwood, bringing it up with chemtrails and all that. If you've not noticed, the chemtrails is not as worse as we thought in the past. And I'll tell you why. We're starting to see today the, what was that? That was another earthquake? All right, hold on. Something else just popped up. I don't know. Oh, another. Okay. Thank you for the whoever you were. It says anonymous. Thank you for the donation. Wow. Dang. Thank you. Seriously. I love you all. Seriously. I'm just in shock right now with all the help we're getting here. But y'all keep on listening. These are old videos of my stuff in the past that y'all haven't seen, and it's got a little bit of mystery in the story. This one right here is somebody tried to hack us, but they couldn't hack me because I had strong internet, and I found out who did it. But here you go, guys.
Special notebook. A notebook containing damning information against Hillary, against the Bushes, against the Clintons, against John and Tony Podesta, against the entire deep state, working to bring down President Trump because he's attempting to stop all of this from going on through these military tribunals. This notebook contains damning information. It's part of the Bundle Plus. I want to get this information into your hands today, right here, right now.
Hey.
Please get a hold of this book, this Bundle Plus. It's thousands of hours worth of research. We've got notes galore on this stuff. We've got links, trackbacks, all of the information that you need to follow along.
Latasha Freeman, thank you for the donation. Love you, girl. I know who you are.
What I have just learned in the
From
course
Facebook.
of the last 24 hours that I want to get into your hands. You've got to have this information. We're going to be stepping up our reports on the YouTube channel, on our other video channels, because YouTube is shutting down a lot of information they don't want getting out here. Don't be surprised if this report disappears.
Yeah.
But we're not going away. This is huge.
We know it's going to disappear. David Zubilek knows it's going to disappear, this information. But I will tell you this. It won't disappear. It will stay right here on this. I'm actually recording it on Facebook Live too. So it's going to be here. Facebook has really been really good to me and has let me get all the information out. They have not gotten mad at me or nothing. They're liking what I'm doing. And I've got friends in low places and Facebook. And yeah, all I got to say is it's over. YouTube, it's getting so corrupt. Yes. Well, Barack Hussein Obama gave the internet to ICANN. The EU, October the 1st, 2016. That was no lie. So we seen it coming, right? Who are you? Helena? You're new. Nice to meet you. And I really appreciate all y'all being here. I don't know who's watching or who's liking because they're really shadow banning me right now. And that's okay. It's okay because I know we're getting a lot of views. I've got over 5,031,000 views, and it's just blowing me away right now. But I've been working my rear end off for like 4 years now. And I mean, I've had like 10 YouTube channels, and right now I've got 8 running. So I really appreciate all of y'all. And we're gonna get the word. Just gotta share. Y'all gotta share, like, and subscribe, and try to donate. If you donate, the real news keeps on coming. Janet Mary Sandlin. Thank you, Janet. Golly, another donation. Thank you. I don't know what. Don't explain it. I can't read it right now, but I know it's a donation. Thank you.
We're going to continue to cover it. Let me get the bundle plus of 18 reports into your hands. Thousands of hours worth of research, hundreds of pages of documents with links and trackbacks to help you do further research and follow along with these military tribunals. How do we do it? Okay, there's one of 3 ways you can get the bundle plus. It's very important. The first way is to visit one of our many fine sponsors here at Truth Unsealed.
Okay, Truth Unsealed, they cut it off. That was it. And I'm not getting it from David Zubilek. I'm getting it from Life in Life. You can subscribe to them. I'm getting a lot of information from them. They're ex-CIA, okay? I've been friends with for a long, long time. People want to know nation. Well, I just told you. And I've got people around me left and right. The work that I've done in the California area in the past, I left California to give out the real news. And I'm here in Alabama now giving it to you. Kevin Shipp lives in Alabama now. He was somewhere else, but he moved to Tutwiler, Alabama, where that tornado hit. He was under a bunker, though. He was underground. But people have been asking where he's been. He's here, guys. He's here in Alabama. He's probably about 15 minutes away from me. I'm in Shelby County. He's in Tutwiler. Actually, about 20 minutes away, north of Montgomery. So, Kevin Shipp is here with us, guys. He was poisoned. His family was poisoned, and they tried to murder him and his family. So he had to move, and he's here with us with the Marines militia. But that is it, guys. I am wore out. I've been working since 4 a.m. this morning. I usually go to bed early. After this, I'll go to bed and get up early again at 4 a.m. working my rear end off. I'm one of them roosters. Okay, I get up before the sun before the sun shines. So I'm gonna leave it with y'all right there. Please share viral. the information is true. At first, I didn't believe it, and I wanted to get the information from our advisors. I got in a couple weeks ago. They knew that I knew, and now I'm back to normal again, and I'm strong. And I'm not going nowhere, guys. Ain't even changed. I ain't got but a different name now. I'm Anonymous True News. I'm still with the Scorpion channel. I changed that name yet. I will be going live on them channels again, but I'm trying to spread out the news and keep it going for everyone. And all I can say is the ones that has been here, the ones that has been, and the Warriors that's been sharing, you know who you are. Sabrina Wilson, thank you. You've been with me through thick and thin. We've known each other since high school, since minor. And gosh, I love every one of y'all. Seriously. But I will be back tomorrow with another race. Yes, you're going to get to see another race, Belgian Bulldog. This time I'll be in the silver anniversary number 3, and it will be another clash. George V, what's happening, Andrew Jackson? Good to see you still game streaming. Well, not really gaming. I'm just camouflage news, man, trying to get all the good news out because everybody's getting shadow banned. But thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, camo news. I've got a heck of a following. I'm shocked, really. There's not been a lot of hate no more, thanks to Officer Kayla. Officer Kayla's getting them now. I had to hire security, so I got some officers watching this channel for me. You're welcome, Stance, and I thank you. Belgium Bulldog. Do you know why I call you Belgian Bulldog? Because you got that bulldog on your Facebook profile. Yep, I remember. It's a good idea. I so to not get banned by YouTube. Yes, that's right, George. But like I said, y'all can donate whatever you want to donate. Help these kids out in the Marines militia. I'm not asking for your whole paycheck. We just want to keep this running, don't y'all? Don't y'all want to keep on watching the hurricanes and tornadoes that I'm about to predict again? Boy, I hit a home run on that, guys. I saved a bunch of people's lives. And some people didn't listen, and they all died. You know, the ones that died. But, guys, California, not I hear the worst. Probably start up, and the snow will end probably in March, and here comes the fires in California. Get ready, Iowa. You're going to get hit again by tornadoes. That's China's land. Texas, get ready. Hurricane. South Carolina, Florida. Oh God, you're going to get bumped by all kinds of stuff. Just get ready. I heard a lot of it's going underground. It's exactly a mare. I didn't understand what you said. Hold on, somebody else said something. Yes, I'm new. I just bumped into it, and I love it. I'm having trouble to listening to the video. What do you mean you're not understanding the video? I done everything but camouflage, Helena. You can go to my Facebook and get a lot of my information on news there too. Stents, I didn't understand you said. You sounds like a robot. I'm not a robot, I promise you that. I'm real. I am real, okay? I'm a game designer. I'm a security guard. I take care of my mom that's sick. She's got cancer. My stepfather's got cancer. My aunt's got cancer. I'm having to take care of 3 people, plus my brother is on that flock of spy stuff. I'm telling you, I'm babysitting them. No, I'm real. I'm the real thing, and everybody says my voice is good. They want to hear it, and if you just knew. But just get used to it, and keep on subscribing, liking, and sharing to your Facebooks. Do not be scared, guys. if you're scared, China's going to win, and you don't want that. But it's exactly American Stafford Terrier, no Bulldog Pro. Okay, well, I didn't know. I got bad eyes. Yes, I do WWE too. And we're going back to that. Just we're doing speed weeks this week, and it's been crazy for speed weeks. But if you didn't see my Forza 6 finishing third, I finished third in the Corvette, and four in the Rolex 24. But golly, I am wore out, guys. You want to ask any questions? I'll listen. And you comment on my other channel too. I don't get my comments, guys. People are being deleted and blocked for doing some hateful stuff, and they're deleting talk on live comments down below is not working no more. I'm not getting them at all. Period. So just remember that. But yeah, I'm still doing my gaming. Game designs, but I'm doing everything. World news, the weather, earthquakes, volcanoes. I'm doing it all, folks. I'm going to do what I can to save the humanity. I first heard the rumor of Soros being in Gitmo on your channel. Do you know any news of that? Soros is not in Gitmo right now. He is in Guantanamo. I mean, not Guantanamo Bay. He's in Switzerland. They're holding him before he goes to Gitmo. Okay. Yeah. It's getting crazy, man. And thanks, he's helping me report things. I can't do it all by myself. And I am doing a YouTube video to get more reporters. We need more reporters, guys, and I'm going to help y'all make money. PayPal, Patreon, and you need to get DU Recorder. Start recording old stuff, but you put out new stuff with your video, with your voice. Switzerland. Okay, sorry about that. It's okay. It's okay, George. I'm glad to see you back. I remember you. I try to remember everybody that comments and that has subscribed to me. I'm doing the best I can, guys. I'm doing this with one eye. My left eye's bad. I don't know how long I can last doing game designs, but I'm doing the best I can. But I love every one of y'all. God bless you. God bless America. And please, donate. Donate when you can. You don't have to donate your whole paycheck like Miss Goots is, $500. Holy crap. I didn't expect that. But Jerusalem is big right now for me. They're helping me out a lot. But just pray. It's about to get bad. You got 3 days until 15th, and I believe stuff's about to get bad. People are starting to get the brunt of what's going on with the elites, and some of them are in love with them, and I think they're going to fight back and shoot back. So get ready, everyone. The Purge of America is coming. I love you all. Be safe and get good with God. Sometimes the sound buffers and distorts your voice, not you. It's okay. It's the asteroids and the meteors that's hitting the satellites. Remember that, folks. We're getting really, really pummeled right now. Just wait till Earth gets hit. Just ask Venezuela. Go look at that video I put out there, and the helicopters that landed in the middle of the city of LA. I love you all. Y'all be safe.